This is one from a couple years ago for Isabella. So I just put it in a binder and I put the name on it so I can find it. I've saved them. They're kind of more memory books for us. Some people will have started to do the portfolio purely by email, computer disk, thumb drive, whatever, and not print it out. But I do still print it out, so we have a keepsake. So I will include photos either on a disc or give her a thumb drive so that she can look at it. So I include those and a picture. As I said, it's more of a keepsake for us. My first page discusses my philosophy, our philosophy in homeschooling, why we do it. It's not imperative that you have it, but if you've got a teacher who's not used to homeschooling, sometimes it helps to orient them as to your own personal goals. Like we will, in the younger years, almost a more priority for me is values, attitudes, and habits. Then I go into a write-up of each section that the law requires your child to be assessed on. So I write a little bit about reading. Then I call out things that happen through the year that I will mark on the calendar. On this one, you can see that on October 8th, she was a lector at a homeschool mass. So that's under the reading category. So your calendar can be a friend if you make note of something. I could have taken pictures or an audio. As a partial list of books that Bella has read on her own. Partial list of books read to Isabella. Reading aloud is still important, and sometimes in the evenings we will do read aloud to the whole family. Books on CDs that she's listened to. Then I go into the next section, writing up what I want to say about writing or language arts, citing examples that happen throughout the year. I do that for everything, each subject matter. Reading, writing, science, social studies, math. Then I also include other, which is computer skills. Don't forget any physical activity, any sports or anything they're involved with. I also write up organizations we belong to and resources that Isabella has at her disposal all the time. Field guides for identifying a bird that we see in the backyard. I also list her hobbies, field trips that we've gone on, and then I do a summary statement. In the past, I've also included letters from people who know my children, who can give kind of a testament or an affidavit to them. Then I have each section highlighted again, reading, writing, whatever, and this is where I put the physical samples. Like this one, Bella uses her typewriter. Yes, she actually has a typewriter. She picked it up at yard sale and loves it. So writes her own little stories. So each subject has a folder that holds the samples for each of the main categories. I include samples of her artwork. And if I were to try to put in way too many samples, it would get huge. That's another advantage to the a CD or a thumb drive to hand it to the teacher. So I hope that helps. Your reviewer does not have to be in the school district where you live, as long as she can supply her her number for her certificate. She can be anywhere.